and welcome to MadScan. MadScan is a real-time stock and news scanner. If you take a look at what we have in front of you, we have Yahoo. This is Yahoo. Let's minimize that a little bit. Bring it over. Okay, here's Yahoo. It's a 5-minute chart. Looks like it was stabilizing at around 26 and then took a serious nosedive down to $23, and now it's starting to pick up a little bit from there. If we take a look at the alert window, the MadScan alert window, we scroll down here. At around 2:40:07, an alert came through for Yahoo that it was spiking down, 1-minute spike down, moved down 42 cents at 2:40, then 45 cents at, all within that second started to make a big down move. And if we go back here to the chart, you see here at the timestamp you just look at this timestamp here, between 2 and 2:05, it's a 5-minute chart, 5-minute, so every one of these candles is 5-minute. Picked up right here, the price spike down started to occur in Yahoo. Had you had the scanner up and running at that particular point, you would have been alerted to a big move, and Yahoo doesn't really move around that much usually within a short period of time, and you would have been alerted to that activity. Pull up the chart, you see this massive move down and then move up, and if you follow the alerts that come through here, you see 55, 85 cents for Yahoo. Then back down again, started to continue to spike down. Some other stocks came through, and then at around 2:53, the stock took a spike up for 32 cents, and that would have been this point right here. Would have been alerted that a possible point, the stock could make a big move up and maybe start to reverse its trend. You can also use it as a good entry point. If it starts to break down below the previous low, is a good shorting possibility again. So here, low close, starting to break down. You would get those alerts coming through and a good entry point. If you pull up the 1-minute chart here for the stock, again going back to, this is 203, so at 204 you would have gotten that alert right here in this candle right here, and then again you could have taken that ride down. Had you been short, could have taken that ride down with it. If you take a look here, we've opened up a new alert window. So here's a real-time alert coming through at 3:04. Yahoo just moved 31 cents, I guess from 23 to, that came through at 3:04:01. So this move right here between 3:03 and 3:04, this alert came out. If you open up a new alert window, new signal scan, and right click, you'll get to all the configuration options for this alert window. By default, it's set to new highs and lows, so if you uncheck those, the reason we do that is so you have some kind of content coming through in this alert window. You can uncheck those and configure the window the way you like. For example, if you're interested in 5-minute highs for stocks that have had 5 down candles and now it's making a 5-minute high, so min negative 5-minute bars is, let's say, 4, and it's making a 5-minute high now, so you get alerted to those kind of alerts. We have quite a big variety of alerts if you're a momentum trader, swing trader. We've got a lot of different categories: candle patterns, moving average signals, both intraday and daily, reversal related signals for the swing traders, and all sorts of great stuff for the momentum traders here. One of the other great features we have is news filters. The news filter allows you to say that you only want to take a look at the alert selected, the signal selected based on news. So you can say news within the last 10 minutes from these sources. We'll bring up that window in just a minute. And then you would only get alerted if a stock has a piece of news, and let's say a volume spike or price spike, depending on what kind of signal you selected. It's a good way to monitor news stories which are coming out. Lists, if you want to take a look at your own symbol list, you can simply check. You can upload symbol list by going to Tools and Symbol List, and then load from symbol file, and then the file would come in here. Select Apply. You can use that. You can take a look at earnings simply by clicking, yesterday, today, or tomorrow, and you can say I want to take a look at stocks that are going to be reporting earnings today, and only signals on those stocks that are going to report tonight. It's a real simple way to keep track and see if anything is exploding or collapsing into the earnings report. Recent IPOs, Mad Money mentions, upgrades or downgrades. If you want to be able to monitor stocks that just were downgraded today by a specific group or all, it's as simple as making a checkbox and naming it, and then selecting Apply, and then your scan has been configured. If you want to take a look at some sample scans we've created, for example, strong price and volume change, you can open that scan up and then right click in there, see how we have it configured, what signals are selected, what general filters are selected, if it's news dependent or not, we're using a specific list, exchanges, and so on. If you just pulled up here a news scanner, so this basically, you can open that from the sample scans too. It's called News Scanner, right over here. And if you right click in there, you'll be able to see how we have that configured. What signals we have selected here for the alerts, and for news, I like to use, the volume and price moves. No general filters, just the news filter selected last 30 minutes from these sources. And you could tell from the last news story, that's the last time the stock had a news story, the source, number of news stories today, and hours between the first and the current news story. So here's one for Yahoo. If you pull it up, you see that there's 60 news stories today. A Business Wire came out. If you want access to Fly and briefing, simply contact support at Madscan, and we'll be happy to get that content coming through here. We're not allowed to actually provide the physical content. We can monitor the activity, but we can't provide the story without you actually having access to it. We do give you access to a lot of different business wires, and that's all free of charge. So Yahoo announces Microsoft talks have concluded, and that was enough to make the stock tank $3.21. If you pull up a stock that came out on, let's take a look at some of these. A lot of flying briefing stories came out. Here's last one was Flying the Wall. Again, if it came out on Business Wire or someone else, you'd be notified to it. Here's Baidu come out with a piece of news on briefing. The stock is spiking up 81 cents, within 1 minute. So pull up a piece of news, and it could be consequential or inconsequential. It's really for you to decide based on the news story. If you don't like the alerts coming through, continuously like this, you can also use a list. So you can use a list scanner. Bring that up, right click, go to the filter scan settings, and say I only want to see stocks that have a current bid size, current minimum bid size of 10,000 or more. And make sure you have the auto refresh selected, and put in bid size as the name, and name it. And now it's finding you every stock that has a minimum bid size of 10,000 or more shares, and you can sort it by the column that you like. Madscan is currently offering a 2-week free trial, no credit card required. All you got to do is go to madscan.com, register, download, and use it completely free of charge. If you like it, a later date you can subscribe to the service. If you don't like it, you still have always access to a free version of Madscan, which will be available. Thank you for watching.